Hello and welcome to my Katars guide. I'm going to be going over all the basics of a weapon, all the true combos, all the strings, all the dodge reads, anything off stage and any niches, little tips of a weapon that I feel like you need to learn. This guide is aimed at people around the peak of platinum, trying to break into that diamond, trying to find more success with a weapon. So yeah. Let's get going. So we're going to start off with true combos. There's two main true combos that you're going to be going for a lot of Katars. There's side light dash D light and side light dash N light, just like that. Now do note that these are both dependent on 5 decks, so if you have a legend like Sentinel with a base 4 decks, you must go deck stance so you get these combos and you get the most potential out of your weapon. Okay. Something important to note is when to go for each one and why. So, I primarily go for side light dash D light and occasionally the side light dash N light in certain circumstances. So I'll explain why. D light has a lot less active frames than N light for a start, so that means my opponent has a lot less time to react and to decide where to dodge and to play smart. Whereas with N light, you see they have more time, they can think where to dodge, it's more difficult to catch the dodge. And yeah, the other reason is that it leads much better into dodge reads with the dare, whereas side light N light leads more into D light for a follow up and dodge reads, which I find much more inconsistent. So yeah, I think side light D light's much better, but you do you. Once you get some experience of a weapon, you decide which one you want. Okay, now when do I go for the side light N light? There's two main circumstances. One of them is just on the edge here. I'll show you now. If I go for a side light D light there, it's not going to hit. You're going to do a dare off stage, or it's going to do that and just miss. Whereas if you go for a side light N light, it'll hit just over the lip of the stage. So it just means you can get a bit more damage. And yeah, it's just worth knowing. If you hit a side light there, go for that dash N light. It's just a much better option. Less risky, and it just means you get a bit of extra damage. Okay, the other reason is early health, like where this bow is now. I like to go for a side light, dash N light, jump nair. That's because it covers 4 or 5 dodges. Don't correct me on that, but it's 4, I'm sure. Minimum 4. And it's called a soft read, and it's very good at the start of the game to have a feel for your opponent. It's not risky at all, you won't get the most damage off it, but it covers a lot of dodges. So I'll show you now. If this bow were to dodge in, like that, I might get 1 or 2, maybe even 3 hits. Not many. There you can see, that's about the most damage you're going to be able to get from it. But at least you get any. And then, once you've had that soft read, you can go for a hard read afterwards. So then you know we're going to dodge in, you can go for something like a reverse when it comes to side light. Like that. Or you can go for just a straight up jump there. As you can see. Okay, so there what I use side light and light for. Obviously it's all your choice, but that's what they will be my tips with the 2 options. Okay, so now I'll move over to the dodge read section. For me, I go for 2 different ways to get dodge reads. One of them is a preoccupied read. So for me that's a side light dash D light jump dare. Or I like to react, so stay underneath them and react to the dodge. So I'll show you the preoccupied one now. It's very good because it catches 3 of the main dodges at all levels, especially high. Spot dodge, up dodge, and in dodge. I'll show you those now. It just catches it relatively easy, and you can just loop it around. Up dodge for me, from my experience, is the most common dodge out of side light dash D light. See, very consistent. And then also the in dodge. Oh. Just like that. Okay, that's obviously good, but if they dodge away, for example, and I go for that, they're going to get an easy punish. So it's a bit risky, but it's up to you. The better option, in my opinion, but much harder option, is reacting. So you do a silent dash to that and wait underneath them to react to where they're going to dodge. I'll show you now. You wait underneath and you see where they dodge. And then you try and get a follow-up from that. There you see, I get that. Get that one there. You're just reacting to them. Some are harder than others. You need a lot of practice. But as you can see, catching a few basic ones. There you go. So yeah, reacting to them is definitely the better option. But if you can get it down, if you really want to improve your Katars, I would recommend that. So that's it for Dodge Reach. If you have any questions about them, anything you don't understand, just link them in the comments. I'll read them and get back to you on anything I think that'll help you out. Okay, moving on from Dodge Reach now, I'll go on to Offstage. So instantly I feel like Katars are a very underrated weapon offstage. They have 3 fantastic options that are really fast ground pound, phenomenal nair, the spiking, follow-ups, anything you want really, and then a really good Sair for stuffing recoveries, catching your opponent out, finishing the edge guard. It's a weapon that gets early gimps very easily, so I'll show you a few tips now. So something I like to go for is a dash jump ground pound into a chase dodge down there, so I'll show you that now. Give a dash jump into a ground pound and a chase dodge down nair. This catches a jump, so you see the mobile jumps, it spikes him straight down. It's very good for early gimps. I hit it a lot of the time, even get a Sair afterwards there to get a kill. It's a very good option. Another one is the nair. If you can hit the nair just like that, so it spikes. As you can see, I got a gimp from it. Show you again. It's just pinpoint accuracy with where you hit the nair. You want to hit it just on the head, just like that. You see it will spike down. Catch it again there. It's really good. Also, when you're coming back to stage, it's good to just throw out nair hitboxes. You're not going to get punished for it, and you never know, you can get a spike and a gimp. Just a good way of trying to ward off your opponent when you're coming back to stage. Okay, and finally it's with Sair. Hitting a Sair against a wall here, as your opponent's coming back to stage, is a very good option, in my opinion. You can stuff recovery as well, as you can see, just like that. And yeah, really good option. I see very underused. I don't see enough people do it. Yeah, so my offstage tips, work on it. It's a very good weapon offstage. You can get early gimps, you can change the pace of the game very easily with offstage on Katars. Okay, I'll now also show you another little tip they have for offstage right here. So it is, if you think your opponent is going to dodge down out of this side light, see the dodge down, you want to follow them with a chase dodge forward and down, just like this. It's very hard input, and then you can do that straight away into a dare like this. Show you again just here. Get a chase dodge forward into instantly chase dodge down, dare. Okay, you can do the same with nair, but I would recommend the dare. You can get early kills with it. Another just great tool as a cheeky read. Catch them off guard when they think they're safe. Yeah, especially if it's in later health, you can even catch the likes of a Sair afterwards to take him out. There you go. Okay, so that's it for Offstage. I hope I've covered everything you really need to know. As I said, just work on it. It can really help you in a game, turn the tables a bit, and get a lead back. Okay, so now I'll go into some kill options. You need to note that on Katars, killing is a big problem. So you need to first off try and use all the signatures to the best you can on your legend, and you really want to play a legend with a good secondary weapon for killing, such as a sword, hammer, axe, that's a Jori, sentinel, and Ragnar. Yeah, the main kill options you need to go for are dodge reads, such as if they're dodging here, turnaround D-light is very good. I use it all the time. So if they're in about 130, I believe this kills, and they get a recovery, turnaround D-light, recovery, that's what I go for most of the time. You can do other fancy things like that sort of thing, but yeah, turnaround D-light, very good option for killing. Okay, now I'll show you a few tips, a few niches of a weapon that you could do with knowing. So the first one is is what I call the D-light recovery ladder. So I'll show you what this is. It's an N-light. Oh, I take the dodge off. It's an N-light recovery into a gravity cancelled D-light into an exhausted recovery, just like that. So when this is useful is at the start of the game. If my opponent randomly spot dodges, just at the start while we're in white, I believe it works about 0 to 20 damage. I can dash in, catch it, get all this damage, even a chase dodge diagonally up there afterwards can work. Very tilting, very good. Even get a kill off the top there with a second there, you never know. So that's a very good option I have for you. Even maybe set it up here, not sure if that'll work. It does, there you go. So yeah, even for a dodge read, start of the game, very early health, very tilting for your opponent. Another little thing I want to show off is here, I put the opponent off stage, around there. If you're off stage here, you're going back to stage, you can catch him with a recovery against a wall there. You can do a turnaround recovery, and it's true, just like that, right there. Going back to stage, you catch this recovery. Oh, it's not going to work. Never mind. Show you again. Just a recovery up there, turnaround recovery. Yeah. Get a bit of extra damage. It's worth going for. Yeah. Very good option in my opinion. So, I think that covers about everything for Katars Guide. If there's anything you feel that I've missed that you'd like me to go over, feel free to let me know in the comments. I'll try and help you out with it, go over it, but yeah, hopefully this helps you all out. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll do a few more of these and other weapons if that's what you guys like, and I will see you all in a bit.